Shadows settle on the place that you left. Our minds are troubled by the emptiness.
This is a story about Elizabeth Van Lew, a woman born and raised in the Confederate capital of Richmond, Virginia. Van Lew was born in October of 1818, daughter to John and Eliza Van Lew. Her father created a successful hardware business that allowed for the family to become one of the wealthiest in all of Richmond, Virginia. The Van Lew parents supported slavery, owning slaves themselves. However, after the passing of Elizabeth's father, John, the family brought freedom to all of the slaves of the manor. Elizabeth used her inheritance from her father's death to purchase local slaves in order to grant them their freedom as well. With the Civil War on the uprise, Elizabeth shifted her focus from freeing slaves to freeing Union prisoners. The year is 1861, and the Civil War has begun.
The North against South. Brother against brother. The Civil War is the bloodiest in American history. Victory will take far more than brute firepower on the battlefield. Technology. Communications.
The primary war prison of the Confederates' capital was Libby Prison, a prison located near Van Lew's house.
I'll be back next week. I like to help the Union prisoners and get them hooked.
Van Lew created a concoction of secrets. She created secret codes, secret passageways, and secret hidden spots for soldiers and African Americans.
But Van Lew's greatest contribution to the Union's war effort remains top secret. With the South in open rebellion, Van Lew wages her own covert war. Her friends, working as servants in the homes of Confederate leaders, stealthily gather military intelligence.
There were people who were being executed for treason against the Confederacy in Richmond.
Van Lew and her clandestine network of a dozen black and white operatives risk life and limb.
They lived daily with the threat.
Oh, ma'am, do not come any further. Because we have reason to suspect that you are helping the Union.
If I can't help the soldiers at the prison, I'll help the ones at the hospital. Here's your water. Now, what did you have to tell me that can be helpful?
Tell Grant.
Now what is it, boy?
This.
Sir, we have received information from Elizabeth Van Lew of Richmond, Virginia.
Ah, nice girl. Likes to send flowers. Today he talked to me outside the bed. Ooh, what is this? Are these your memoirs?
Oh, sorry, sir. Here's the real thing. My bad.
Unprofessional. Ah.
Sir, there are enemy movements as well as locations of the prisoners.
Ah, I see. So she's located the prisoners of war in enemy territory.
Yes, sir. When shall we attack, sir?
We attack a
Grant
dog.
used the information that he received from Elizabeth, as well as other spies, to claim Richmond, Virginia, and the Confederates' capital for the Union. The war is over, and the Union has won.
Elizabeth Van Lew was a real stand-up gal, a warrior for freedom and justice. She stood fast against slavery and other unrighteousness, and she was a spy for the Union. Within Richmond, Virginia, she reported to the Union soldiers. She used crafty little methods like eggs and other ciphers, bottoms of shoes, flowers. It was all very, very, very wily. She, really, I don't know what they would have done without her. Grant called her one of the most influential women he'd ever known, if I remember correctly.
Following the war, Elizabeth's life took a downward spiral. Everyone abandoned her, and she was the most hated woman in all of Virginia. The only supporters of her life thereon were the African Americans that she freed. Although the Confederates abandoned her, she was still seen as a hero in the Union's eye.
After all my years of serving the Union, I can finally die with a peace of mind.
Skin up like lightning, breathing flames from tourist trails.